everybody. It is so good to have you here at Reading Corner today. I've got some fun books to read, as always, and another book in our Very Cranky Bear series. So this is the third book in the series. We've already read The Very Cranky Bear and The Very Hungry Bear. And today we're reading The Very Itchy Bear, which again comes from my friend's bookshelf. So hello, Audrey. Hello, Caleb. Thank you again for lending me some of your books. And then the next book we have is called Little Miss Inventor. So we'll see what Little Miss Inventor invents for her friends. And then our final book is called The Strange Things. So we'll find out what happens in that story as well. But let's start with The Very Itchy Bear. Bear is here. And here is Flea. But Flea's a little small to see. If you look at the tip of that arrow on the picture, you can see the little dot on the log where Flea is, but he is a bit small to see. This Flea is about to bite, but not because he's impolite. He's biting Bear to say, hello. Biting high and biting low. This is Flea biting Bear under here and over there. Biting, biting everywhere. Splash. This is Bear and this is Flea, floating, floating out to sea. This is Bear, not quite sure if Flea is with him anymore. And this is Flea reminding Bear that Flea has not gone anywhere. This is Bear flicking Flea off his fur and out to sea. This is Bear all alone, frightened. Now he's on his own. This is Bird and this is Bear. And Flea is way, way over there. This is Flea, about to see how scary hungry birds can be. This is Bear in the sea, swimming fast to rescue Flea. Flea is happy Bear can swim. This is Flea, not biting him. This is Flea and this is Bear. Together, they go everywhere. The end. So, even though Flea seemed like he was annoying, he was just trying to be friends. I don't know if biting people is a good way to become a good friend, but, you know, here's a flea. That's what they do. So our next book is called Little Miss Inventor. We're going to see what she invents for her friends. Little Miss Inventor was as bright as a button. In fact, she was as bright as 2 buttons. Her brain was full of bright ideas. Bright ideas that she turned into inventions in the shed at the bottom of her garden. Now, Little Miss Inventor lived in an extraordinary house, a house that she had built herself, a house on wheels. How clever was that? She can move house whenever she feels like it. Her house was full of her extraordinary inventions. Extraordinary inventions like the electro-zapper egg boiler, which cooked perfectly soft-boiled eggs in an instant. and the Brillo bristle teeth brusher for the perfect smile. And the super speedy reader page turner. Little Miss Inventor reads a lot of books and she likes to read them quickly. But Little Miss Inventor did not only invent things for herself. She also invented things for her friends. Things like the line marker that she made for Little Miss Dotty that painted lines, lines of dots. Now, Little Miss Dotty can leave a trail of dots wherever she goes. She made a special hat for Mr. Chatterbox, the Chatter-Natter hat. Now, Mr. Chatterbox can talk to as many people as he wants to at the same time. And she made a backpack snack attack fridge for Mr. Greedy for snacks on the go. Mr. Greedy need never worry about getting hungry when he leaves the house. However, last week, Little Miss Inventor had a very testing time. Normally, she has no problem thinking up ideas, but last week she was given a challenge that left her with no idea what to invent. She had to make a birthday present for Mr. Rude, and she did not have a clue. So, Little Miss Inventor decided to visit Mr. Rude in the hope that this might give her inspiration. But oh dear, spending time with Mr. Rude was not much fun. You see, Mr. Rude's idea of fun was not, well, it was not fun. It was not fun at all. Mr. Rude was rude to everybody. He called Mr. Nosy Big Nose. He called Mr. Clever Clogs. He called Little Miss Tiny Titch. And he called the waiter in the cafe lazy. Poor Little Miss Inventor. What could she invent? What could she invent for such a horribly rude man? And then, in the middle of the night, she woke with an idea. One of her brightest ideas ever. Little Miss Inventor set to work the very next morning and she invented a machine that made noises, but not just any old noises. It made rude noises. Think of all the rude noises that you have ever heard, and those are the noises that Little Miss Inventor's machine made. And there were some noises that you have never heard, like Mr. Impossible's hiccuping, burping, all-in-one raspberry. The machine was hilarious, and Mr. Rude thought it was brilliant. It was the best birthday present he'd ever been given. But the best thing about Little Miss Inventor's rude machine was that Mr. Rude no longer upset everybody. Now, when he meets people, he makes rude noises, and that just makes everybody laugh. The end. So the solution, a birthday present for a rude person, was to make a machine that makes rude noises. I don't know about that, but I'm sure you can think of some rude noises that you've heard in your life. Maybe somebody burping, maybe a bit of a fart. I don't know. But yes, there's some rude noises out there, and I personally don't want a machine with those noises, but it suited Little Miss Inventor and Mr. Rude. Now we're going to read The Strange Things. Oh, sorry about that. Down in the deep, dark forest, the strange things lie in wait. Take heed, you must indeed, before it is too late. Down in the deep, dark forest where the strange things lurk, beware, beware, walk with care, or you may meet a googly glurk. It could be hiding behind a tree or under a pile of rocks. And though it would never harm you, it will eat your shoes and socks. Down in the deep, dark forest where the strange things meet. Surprise, surprise, before your eyes, you might see a tweedly tweet. This large and noisy yellow bird will fly into the air, and with a cry of tweedly tweet, pour custard in your hair. Down in the deep dark forest where the strange things snooze, look out, whisper, don't shout, or you'll wake up a woozly woos. This ball of fluff is friendly enough, but if you disturb its sleep, it will tickle your toes with the end of its nose till you fall in a giggling heap. Down in the deep dark forest where the strange things hover, be wary, it can get scary if you meet a bit of a bother. Its eyes will pop, its knees will knock, its hair will go all frizzy, and it'll twirl around and whirl around until you both get dizzy. Down in the deep dark forest where the strange things are, stand still, be quiet until you hear the sound of an upah. Its head looks like a trumpet, and though it is nothing to fear, it will jump out and shout, boobily bop, very loudly in your ear. Oh, and when you leave the forest where the strange things roam, you mustn't speak, and you'll have to sneak, or they'll try to follow you home. The end. Well, I don't know about meeting all of those things in the forest, but there's certainly things that make strange noises and eat funny things. I hope that you've enjoyed our stories today. I love to read them to you, and I'm looking forward to having you come visit again next time because I'm going to have some more new books to share with you. So until then, you guys take care. Bye for now.